It is with profound sadness that we announce the death of our beloved Antony Hamilton Fevrier of Leclerc, who passed away peacefully at his daughter's residence in Grand Riviere, Grosley, on February 16, 2021, at 3:43 p.m. He was 91 years old. He was a retired employee of St. Lucia Electricity Services, now Lucelec. He was predeceased by his son, Jonathan Fevrier, his daughter, Bernadette Fevrier George, left to mourn his wife, Catherine Morella Fevrier of Vidbouté Road, Leclerc, his daughters, Nathalie Fevrier Elliott of Grand Riviere, Grosley, retiree of the Ministry of Education, also his caregiver, Jacqueline Save of Grand Riviere, Grosley, teacher at St. Joseph's Convent Secondary School, also his caregiver. His sons, Claudius Fevrier of Leclerc, Macmillan Fevrier of Hill 20, Bobino, Lyndon Winky Fevrier of Leclerc. Granddaughters, Joanna Rosemond, employee of St. Lucia National Trust, Shamika Jean-Baptiste of Sanssouci, Clédis Fevrier in Canada, Gaella Fevrier in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, USA, Erich Save in New York, USA, Janice Save in Virginia, USA, Megan Fevrier of Millet, student of Sir Ira Simmons Secondary School, Cassie Fevrier of Bobino, student of Kamen Rennie Memorial School, grandsons, Natston Elliott of Grand Riviere, Grosley, employee of Sandals Halcyon, Colin Elliott of Grand Riviere, Grosley, employee at St. Mary's College Secondary School, Jeffrey George of Grand Riviere, Grosley, Dennis George of Grand Riviere, Grosley, Jean-Claude Fevrier of Balata Castries, Jean-Luc Fevrier of Balata Castries, Milan Fevrier of Bobino. 3 great-grandchildren, including Amaziah Rosemond of Moshi. Sons-in-law, William Save of Grand Riviere, Grosley, teacher at St. Joseph's Convent Secondary School and lecturer at Monroe College. Winston Elliott of Grand Riviere, Grosley, employee of the Ministry of Agriculture. Derek George of Grand Riviere, Grosley, former son-in-law. Daughters-in-law, Samantha Fevrier of Bobino, Rosanna Cadet Fevrier, Martina Charles of Leclerc. Sisters-in-law, Bernadette Charles and family of Grand Riviere, retired teacher of Bocage Secondary, who was also his caregiver. Anastasia Maxwell and family of Independence City, and Ruth Sylvester and family of Leclerc, employed with the Ministry of Health. Miriam Jules and family of Cayenne, French Guiana. His brother-in-law, Pastor Emmanuel Charles and family of the Faith Baptist Church, Corinth, now in Casambar, Grosley. His nephews, Magwan Wilson and family of Tiroche Castries, teacher at Bocage Secondary School, Gabriel Wilson, retired police officer of Hillcrest Gardens, Mondudon, Roland Harry of Trinidad, Cava Fevrier of Trinidad, Goran Lewis of Grand Riviere, Grosley, Garion Lewis of Grand Riviere, Grosley, Delvin Pondy Lewis of Castries. His nieces, Linda Wilson of Pave, Joycelyn Wilson of Sunbelt, Sandra Henville of Vanna. His niece-in-law, Miranda Wilson of Tiroche Castries. His cousins, Cyril Francis of Grand Riviere, Grosley, Teresa Frank in Yonkers, New York, Felicia Lewis of Millennium Highway, Cicero Castries, Faustina Louis of White Rock, Grand Riviere. Also left to mourn 8 godchildren, including Nancy Abraham Moise, teacher at Lady Gordon's School, now in Corinth, Cleophas Edward of Vanna, Dylan Chamont of Monchy, Augustus. Cherished friends, Ms. Silani Fontenelle of Leclerc, Colin St. Rose of Leclerc, Andrina and Teresa Abraham and the rest of the Abraham family, formerly of Leclerc, Mrs. Angel St. Rose and family of Leclerc, Mr. and Mrs. Graham Elliott of White Rock, Grand Riviere Groselet, Vidra Leon of Union Castries, Christine Seeley Tomei of New York, USA, Francisca Priska Charles of Bexo, several other relatives and friends, both here and abroad, too numerous to mention. The funeral service of the late Antony Hamilton Fevrier will take place at Our Lady of the Rosary of Fatima Church, Leclerc, on Friday, March 5, 2021, at 2 p.m. The body will then be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Please note that all COVID-19 protocols will be observed and there will be no reception after the burial. Thanks for your understanding. The body now lies at Crick's Funeral Home, Vidbutey Castries. May he rest in God's eternal peace. The funeral service will be streamed live on YouTube on We Live 758.